Hi everyone, this is Anil Kumar. In this video, we will discuss about the row mapper concept. So, in the Spring JDBC, we have seen in the earlier videos JDBC template how we can get the context of data source, and we have used the update method to actually differentiate between the insert and the update. Now we will fetch some data from the database using the row mapper. It's a bit a kind of bit of complex kind of task for row mapper, but I will try to explain as much simple as possible. So let me write a method called fetch data from the app user. So I am trying to write the method name as user uh, mm, fetch user by id, okay, which I am passing a id, app user id as an argument. uh, don't worry about the return type, we will see it. So I am taking the jdbc template, same thing. So jdbc template, I'm creating a new jdbc template, passing the reference to the reference of the data source to get the context of connectivity to the Derby database. So JDBC will is having many methods. It is having the method that we are trying to use is the row mapper. Uh, JDBC dot get some query for object. Okay, there is a method called query for object, which would take an SQL as an input and a row mapper. Why I am taking this particular method is to explain the concept of row mapper, how it would dynamically able to query the data using the row mapper. So it is taking an argument of SQL and a row mapper. So let me write the SQL here. So string SQL equal to, it is a select SQL that I am going to write. Select select star from app. What is our table name? App underscore user, where ID equal to something dynamically, whatever the ID that we are providing over here. So I'm passing the SQL and the row mapper here. So what is this row mapper? Probably I'm taking a user row mapper. Uh, I'm just naming as a user row mapper. I think we need to pass the ID as well. So, uh, but the new mapper would be a new class. So the new mapper would be a class that we are going to write now, which would map the JDBC result set row mapper. Let me create this particular class. Create a class of row mapper. It has created a new dummy user row mapper class, but what I'm trying to create, I'm not creating a separate class. I'm trying to create this class as an inner class so that it would be visible. All these particular JDBC template classes are the inner classes. So this implements the row mapper. There is a map row method that we need to implement as part of this one. This is not an object, this is our app user object that it would return. um, so we need to create some stuff. This is a very simple stuff that we need to write it here. So we create a user object to set these values. New app user. So whatever I am getting from result set, I think better to call it as a RS. So to make it easily understood, so I am setting RS dot get ID. We have only two things, like that is an integer type, right? Get int of that is the id that we need to take it. We have only two parameters, that is the id and the name. We need to set it to the app user. So user dot set int, we will set with this integer value, so that user object would get correctly get set by this particular method. I think I need to have another bracket over here. Okay, and user dot set name, whatever we are getting is rs dot get name, get string. This is a type string, right? So we will fetch the name attribute over here. So and we can return this particular user, and it actually dynamically take this particular argument. I think it is returning type as app user. Okay, so I think we need to return this, return whatever we are getting from this particular query for object. So this id we are dynamically passing, and it is setting to the row mapper, user row mapper, whatever it is iterated through the result set, those values being set for the user. It would query the database. Suppose if we pass 101 as an argument to this particular query, sql query, it would identify the 101 and it would return the 101 related object, like 101 and java tech 101, that is the row that it will be written. So let me invoke this application from client code. So dao dot fetch user by id. I am trying to pass the context of 101 here, and let me take that argument, and I'm printing that user object over here, whether it has correctly fetched or not. I think all good. I think we don't need this user row mapper outside class, because we have created an inner class, because all these JDBC template it would provide an inner classes. Let me run this application. Yeah, I think it is printed the object. Whether it has correctly fetched the object or not, how we can verify? User dot something like, I will print the get name, and as well as user dot get id as well. Let me print those things. Probably I think but name is enough, because we are passing 101. I think it should fetch the java tech 101. Let me print that out. So this is the output that we have got. So this is how the row mapper works. Only thing that we need to remember is we need to identify the right method from the JDBC template. We have a query for object. It will take SQL and a row mapper as an input, and dynamically takes the value as a parameter, whatever that we are querying dynamically, and basically we need to set those values. That's all from guys in this video. If you like my video, please click on the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video.